Hey, Rach.
All right, everybody coming in with Rachel.
Marnie, can you hear us okay? We'll get started with you if you can hear us. If not, Danny, go ahead and jump in.
Hey, Rachel, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. I was wondering if you could talk a bit about, we just got a release that it's looking like Lay's not going to play tonight, and that still is going to be questionable for tonight. So, just what does the team need to do to kind of rally? And, obviously no team wants to be missing their starting point guard and center. So how do you compensate for that?
Yeah, I mean, we all just have to step up in their absence. Obviously, step up as leaders because they're huge leaders for us on the court, and scoring, rebounding, assist presence, like everything. So we all just have to step up. It's not going to come from just one person. We all need to do a little bit extra tonight and try to fill those voids.
We'll go Leo, then Jack. Leo, go ahead.
Hey, Rachel. So today is going to be the breast cancer awareness night that y'all are hosting, your annual one. And so I just wanted to know, like, what does that mean to you to, be a part of that, and especially, supporting the AABCA as well too, like specifically, does that, speak to you, or what does it mean to represent and talk about that and bring awareness to that?
Yeah, it's super special. I've been really lucky and I don't have anyone super close to me that's had breast cancer or anything, but, I know other people who have been affected by it. So, I mean, it's always a special night to see the survivors or people who are going through it out at the games, and, anything we can do to put a smile on their face or raise money or raise awareness or anything. So it's always a really fun night to do that.
Jack, go ahead.
Hey, Rachel. Fee and Cheryl mentioned yesterday at practice that this last week has just been really big for really everybody in terms of really getting to know, how everybody plays in practice when you're kind of mismatching lineups and playing with players that you may not play with in a game in a normal, rotation. And especially with Lay being out tonight, just how big has that been for you personally to play with, a bunch of different players in practice and now with AP being back as well?
Yeah, it's been really fun. I think it's fun to mix up lineups a little bit and kind of see what we like, what works, what doesn't work. And I think that we found a good groove and good groups with that. It's been good for me, just getting more reps, getting out there more. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. But we have some really good groups. It's obviously great to have AP back, more penetration inside. So yeah, we're losing two, but then now we got AP back. So that helps a little bit when you kind of lose somebody and then somebody else is back. So we're gonna have to make it work.
And then playing a team for a third time, just how does the feeling out process of a third game, how is that different compared to maybe games 1 and 2?
Yeah, I mean, the third game is, what we talk about, we're trying to win a chip. We call it a chip. If you win the series, that helps us in the playoffs. New York punched us in the face when we went to there, and then they came here and we got that win, and we got to protect home court. So we got to collect a chip. We got to think about, we're thinking about tonight getting the win. We're not just thinking about playoffs, of course, but it does go towards the playoffs. So we got to get this win and protect home court.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Marnie, go ahead.
Hey, Rachel, New York is such a high volume 3-point shooting team. What kind of things do you have to stay top of mind when you're playing a team like that?
Yeah, I think that we did a really good job last game of protecting the 3-point line a little bit. You got to be really close. You can't just think that you're in front of them when you're not. They're going to shoot it anyway. So we got to be high pressure tonight. But also at the same time, we got to be able to protect the inside. Howard got to us last game, had a really big night. So we got to be able to protect the paint a little bit and the 3-point line. So pressure, but also being smart.
And you being a 3-point shooter throughout your career, do you ever try to get in the minds of someone you're playing? Like, I know I love to come off a screen this way, or I'm always looking for the defense to do this. So now on the other side of it, defensively, you can be more cognizant of that?
Yeah, absolutely. I do think about that stuff. I know what kind of makes me uncomfortable at the 3-point line or when I'm trying to get a shot off, or I know that a lot of righty shooters like to go left and shoot. So you got to kind of think about that, push them to their uncomfortable spot, make them, take a tough dribble to the right instead of the left. So, and just knowing the scout, because every player has a little bit of different tendencies. So, yeah.
Thanks.
Any last questions for Rachel? Alrighty. Thank you, Rach. Good luck
Thank
tonight.
you guys. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Rachel.
Rachel.